So this is one that I have done a lot when I've been teaching classes, is the kick when punch, punch when kicked. So it's quite simple, really. Doesn't mean it's easy, but if your partner goes with a punch, you kick. If they go with a kick, you punch. Because a lot of the time, naturally, they counter each other quite well. So if, for example, I'm working with Mr. Lukic and I'm primarily a puncher, so I'm attacking with my punches, then one thing that Sir can do is get himself out of range and use his kick. So he's leaning himself back, which is naturally putting his weight on his front foot, and so on. The other thing is, as well, is your legs are obviously longer, so we've just used that to our advantage. But I can also use it to disadvantage my opponent, because if they're firing kicks that are longer, then I can cut that space off. So when he goes to kick, I can use my punch. Okay, so the idea is I'm using one or the other. So we can do this in a simple drill where I just give, Sir might be punching and I might be kicking. And what you'll find is when you do things like this is you'll start to work out ways that you can land your shots. So when Sir's going to punch, because straight away, when Sir went with this hand, he opens himself up. So it's very much a timing thing as well, because if Sir punches and then he comes back, I've lost the opportunity to kick. So what I want is as he goes to punch, like Sir did with me, I just lean back and I can get that kick in. And again, timing-wise on the kick, if Sir lets me kick and then tries to punch me, so if he lets me kick here and then tries to punch me, it's harder for him to get that counter. Whereas if he does it as I'm going to kick, he's knocked me straight off balance as well. Because one thing that we want to try and be conscious of as well is where we're landing in our balance. So when we're doing like continuous kickboxing and sport karate, it's not as much of a thing. But if you do something like Thai boxing or K1 kickboxing, if I fire a kick and then I fall and land all over myself, I'm gonna go down on points for that. Okay, same as when we're doing points. If we're in a points position and then I fire something and then I fall, I'm not going to get points for that. So I always want to think about where I am when I finish. The kick, the punch, the attack, whatever it is, the defense is only finished when I'm in a safe position. So if I'm going to kick and Sir is attacking with a punch, so I kick, he punches, if he throws me off balance, even though I might have hit him, I might have scored the point, he's still knocked me off balance. He's got the better of that exchange because he's read something that I'm doing and he's countered it really, really well. So this is something you can try, even if you're doing an open sparring round. You can just say to yourself, okay, when Sir goes to fire a kick, I'm going to try and cut it off with a punch. When he goes for the punch, I'm going to try and cut it off with a kick. And you'll start to see more opportunities open up for counters. Not that you have to wait all the time, but you'll start to see them open up if you let your partner come to you a little bit more when you're doing that drill. So give it a try and let us know how it goes.